Hello, boys and girls. My name is Kiliyoshi, and you're watching my DLC playthrough of Donkey Kong Bananza for Nintendo Switch 2. More specifically, Donkey Kong Bananza, DK Island plus Emerald Rush. This playthrough certainly went to a high degree of awkwardness. What I mean by that is, in the previous episode, you might have noticed something very awkward happened. I'll just show you it. Yeah, I found out that to actually get to the best rank and get all the stuff, you need to get to 10k, not 2k. That was just a lie. I knew that something was up, but yeah, when I found out there was no secret lock, I could tell that was being jelly. On top of that, he's given us even more layers to explore. None of which we've unlocked. So, right now, we're kind of stuck in a pickle. We did Canyon Layer already in the last episode, so rather than wasting time with other shenanigans, we're going to go for each of the other layers again, one at a time, and do their difficulty ranks. Well, the ones that aren't free, and if we run out of time, we're going to start with difficulty setting 4 again. Oh, there's also a star on Donkey Kong Island now, so we can choose to just view the end credits and get a high score that way. Which I think is funny, but I'm not going to view those yet. So, anyways, in the last episode, seriously, we did Canyon Layer free for you to try and unlock stuff, but didn't actually unlock any new layers. Even the next one. I assume I'll also unlock other secrets too, so we'll have to probably do those layers at least once. If it comes down to it, if we have to do extras, we might just do them like we've been doing before. Difficulties 1, 2, and then 3. I'll just decide, I don't have all day, so we're gonna do Hilltop layer on level 3. We're trying to do difficulties we haven't cleared yet, so that we can make this playthrough as hopefully as straightforward as possible, but also still a little bit challenging. I know you can just repeat the same layer over and over again to get this done way quicker, but where's the fun in that? One thing I've learned as well is you definitely want to teleport more often in these. The more often you teleport, the faster you'll get this done. Alright. We're gonna want to pause right off the bat so we can see where our stuff is. We did not get a good Bananza power-up. Something you can actually do that I realized that is a cheat. If you really don't like your power-ups, you can just quit out of Emerald Rush and skip to the results. And you'll fail this, but... Oh, also, now we can try Emerald Rush in the Forest Layer. That's right, we had to do a different Emerald Rush first. We're gonna try again. Anyways, thankfully, yeah, you do get the option to just try again. You can keep doing this until you get a good Bananza, so... We got Elephant there, which is one of the worst Bananzas you can get in the whole game, especially on this layer. So I reset that to try and get better luck. This time we got a much better Bananza. In fact, we started right next to where we need to be, which is probably the most perfect that could have been. So now we just need to bring this down and we can grab it. And just like that, we already have a Bananza. And now we could spend Emerald Chips to block a specific perk for appearing in either in-game or in regular game. We're gonna get Skill Champ though, and we're gonna start collecting skills. Alright. Oh, dude, do they have to add in extra stuff as well? Okay. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Gotta get some skills to get stuff done. Oh, we're not gonna block anything at first, because one of these we might need. Okay, see, we got a lot more Bananzas to show up this time.
Should we go there?
Okay. Okay, this one we're probably just gonna focus. Woo. This one's only at the very start of the level, but we can get that whenever we need. We don't really need that right now. Right now we just need money, and collectibles aren't in anything. I just realized we can get this a lot easier by not sashing, and there we go. That's much better. Haven't even blocked perks yet. So later on, you'll start getting too many perks, and you'll have to block certain perks from appearing to stand a chance at getting this done. This will look probably really bad at first, but trust me, this can be done fast. We just need to get our skills first, and trying to do this without Bananza would have been really difficult. Doing this with just was even worse off. We kind of just got really unlucky. That's partly why we reset. Okay. We want to at least get a couple of skills first before we do anything. But we can also focus on those. Alright, when we can.
Should we go there?
Alright, go to the front part here using our cannons. One thing I found out is you also want to do our cannons first so we can get stuff done faster. Encore Grove. We've already got that. Haven't gotten Perk Champ yet. Let's do that. Oh, good. We just finished collecting stuff for that one. And sure, since we're here, we may as well get the Snake Bonanza. There is a route that just skips a bunch of these, but right now I'm not really going to focus on it. I should have gotten Super Sprinter first, my bad. It's hard to remember which Bonanza you want to go for. That sucks. I'm just gonna refresh those. It's quite early on, but it's fine. We'll be okay. Okay, enough of this. Let's just charge to each of these. The reason why Zebra is the best is obviously you can get to these objectives way faster than with any other Bonanza. Okay, it's only 5.2, but that's because we didn't get any other multipliers yet. Balloon Hoarder or Kicky Boot. So that thing there he just did there, that's an attack.
Should we go there?
Again, teleporting whenever we can is very important. Whoa, that was bad. I was about to say, we nearly got punished for not being fast there. Okay, well, we're doing much better now. In some areas with not many enemies, you definitely want to focus on using your gold barrels early to make sure you get as much stuff as you can. So far, it seems we're kind of stuck. They didn't really get much skills this early on, but then again, the game's kind of random whether or not it gives us skills or not. And then there's hardly any fossils to collect too, which makes it even trickier. Okay. That one for sure I want to block. Blocked. I really don't like this. Well, actually, I should not focus on that. No, wait. I don't like Bright Best. I'm gonna block that too, and grab that. Ah! That was weird. That was wild and weird. Gold Champ, well, they definitely want that. We want our Zebra Bananza upgrade too for more efficiency. Okay, let's teleport over here to save a little bit of time. Even in areas that aren't really the biggest, saving whatever time you can will help you out a lot. Okay, there we go. Anytime we can get that is really useful. Sling Beat. Spin Shot. That's another bad one. Yeah, we're gonna block that perk, unfortunately. These are just skills we don't use very often. So if you're not using a skill very often, those are the ones you really want to block. Because, like, starting later on, you're not going to get a lot of stuff to go fast with. Anyways, surprisingly, we're already almost in a Zen loop. None of the items we want that are out there are really great. So right now, we're just mostly focusing on getting what fossils we get. There we go. Oh, wait. Barrel bump up's more important. That's one other thing. If barrel bump up ever appears, you'll probably want to get that even over your transformation one if it appears, because it's easier and better. Yes, I definitely want this, so we can start hunting down some of these fossils a bit easier. Obviously, if you have the fossils memorized, you can probably just go for those. Melon Order, not great. I'm not using Ostrich, so we're blocking that. We'll grab that, because that could be good if we get that very late on. Those. Teleport over here. You want to use your barrels up each round that you can, because otherwise you'll just waste time. Oh, I forgot that was a different enemy. Make sure you also hunt down the money after you collect it. Alright, Emerald Negotiator we definitely want early on to increase how much we're getting for these guys. Okay, that's easy enough. Go back to this area, which should be nearby. Okay, Super Sprinter, there we go. Now we can actually claim it. It's about time we claimed that one. So now we can start focusing on that whenever it appears, because you'll get a lot more of a multiplier from that than from the enemies in general. Second focus is enemies, obviously, and that's how you really focus on getting Void percent. Okay, well that was fast enough. Zip Chip Hoarder could be nice. Yeah, that's probably a nice thing to at least get partially unlocked. Okay, what do we get? Harding Grove. I'd rather have Negotiator, like, too, probably. Okay, there we go. That was pretty easy. That's an enemy one. We want to get that immediately. Where's that one? The spot we cannot teleport to. Great. Those are my favorite. Not really. Since we have Banana Slamma, we may as well grab more of these. Enemy one is more important, since we have hardly any enemies to defeat otherwise. Now we want Chip Negotiator, so we can get more stuff to eventually start blocking perks. I forgot to block a few more perks, too, from appearing, so we need to start doing that. I just realized a few of them you can block right off the bat, but others you can only block later. Alright, throwing a chunk at them. That one I actually want. Lonely Hearts is a little weird. I'm not gonna block that skill. I might use it. Instead, let's get Fastball Beats instead. But yeah, so if you're wondering, yes, there is a new mechanic with the skill block. Well, one of the ways you can do it, and the main way you can do it, is in the actual game mode itself. Basically, you get a chance to unlock access to the skill, and depending on how you do, you can get more stuff done. Treasure Trove. Balance vein. Okay, we're not using Ostrich, so we're blocking that. Well, since we have this, let's do this for sure, so we can maybe get an emerald as we go. Okay, this is a really good spot for upgrades. Okay, we did not get any melons there. That might not be worth it unless we can get a melon. That's a good one because of the bees, obviously. The bees, you... Okay, I want to use at least one of these to get out. Problem is we don't have anywhere on this right side spot to go. We're kind of going to end up wasting most of the barrel cannons, really. Sucks, but what can you do? It says cave, so we're gonna have to go underneath, probably. Okay, we got into that. Alright, I have an idea. Trying to smash the terrain, so I aim this way so I could maybe get stuff. Didn't work out. Okay, we got a chest at the very least. Oh, where did I go? We gotta get out of this right away. Alright. I guess the tricky part about this layer is it's so wide open, yet as much spots for you to teleport as there should be. Probably should have gone for this enemy first. We had a lower multiplier on that one, so we didn't get as much. Encore Groove. Should have gotten that sooner. That was probably going to increase our setup a lot better. Alright, that's a much closer spot. Anything we can do to save time, it's really helpful. go. That was fast. Yes. We are blocking that. More items will chain well with full banana energy. I don't know. I don't like this. I'm gonna block that skill too, actually. And we're gonna get this, actually, because we still need to find our, and let's try and find our collectible just briefly there, and then we'll blow another teleport barrel to go over there. Even just a 40% increase to finding what is already a pretty rare set of items is really helpful. Especially since we still haven't gotten other items. Right as they spawned in, we cleared that. More items will appear when smashing during a zebra transformation. Oh, there's the elephant man. We're blocking that. And doing that so we can get even more better chances of items. Okay, we got a balloon that should activate our second upgrade. Nice snipe from far off town, from far downtown there. It's really funny whenever you can hit those. Alright, we need stomp blades more than anything, really. Oh, we got Encore Groove again. Sure. This is a really good skill because we spend most of our time in the Bananza forms already. You already want to use your Bananzas as much as possible. I will say, blocking perks from appearing makes it so that you can get other stuff more easily, too. Oh, by the way, Khan's available. Maybe we should grab that as well. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it, actually. My apologies, I'm getting... my throat's being kind of bad right now. That's never fun when that happens. Okay, we still don't have good upgrade setups. Gives me an idea. Since we have 0 upgrades. Oh, we don't even have Bright Brass, no wonder. Charge Dash Part 1. Spin Shot's bad. We'll just get Break Fast level 1. We'll do Banana Energy 1. And just in case, because this is a tier 2 free, we'll do Punch as well. And we'll not get anything else for a bit. So we're not getting as many skills, so our skill upgrade isn't as useful. Okay, oh wow, we're right next to them. Perfect. I won't take long at all. Okay. Continue blocking stuff. Block this. This I want. Barrel cannon. Pretty simple, actually. We can actually teleport to one as a backup if we really need to, as well. We're getting balloons now, which is great. I am going to take this teleporter so we can take the barrel cannon right below it, and that will give us achievement. I think this is probably the fastest way I know of teleporting to this, at least. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll get this one down. There's our Stomp Blade Demolisher. We're grabbing that immediately. We should have gotten rid of that Snake Bananza. I did not think about that. And do we have another teleport? Warp barrels. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna have a little bit of time to see if we can get Khan, although we might have just lost it. Yeah, the bananas just changed, so they're gonna move around. Yeah, everything's moved around now. Okay, we can at least get a fossil, I guess. That's not bad. Glide Grove. Block that, please. Zebra Forager. That could be useful. I'd rather have this. Free Boast. No reason not to grab that. And items aren't as useful to find and stuff. Yeah. Okay, we're getting more stuff done. We still don't have a good set. We're not going for Melon Hoarder, that's for sure. Nice. We got our skill. Well, now health up is definitely not worth it. Block that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Get rid of that, please. I'm not gonna ever use the Snake Bananza upgrades at all, really. It's an easy way to grab this one. Better collecting. Not bad, actually. Block this as an option. Forget this. Block that as an option. This is useful because we have, obviously, the bees we can take out. The bees can only be taken out, you see, by throwing chunks into them. So that's really good for the bees. That looks really well if we're getting a lot of them. Well, I guess if we're actually calling them by their OG name, then they'd be Xeners instead. So Xeners, I guess. Ugh. Get this upgrade back. Okay, now we're starting to really rank on the emeralds. I really don't want this anymore. That's actually starting to get annoying. I'm gonna block that from appearing as an option. We're getting this to have it unlocked at least. We've been punching quite a few enemies already. Maybe that will be useful. Okay, go back to here. High fire one of these guys. And then we can focus on getting some other stuff over here. There's Super Sprinter. We definitely want that. We've not gotten that really well in a long time, to be fair. Grab the skill while we're at it, since we're super close. Alright, Fastball Beat. That's the upgraded one. I'd rather have Perk Champ, personally. Then, where did we get that? Oh, we're already next to that, so we don't need to waste a barrel on that. We're definitely doing a lot better this time in this layer. If we're fast enough, we might get a specific goal set up. So I found out a little bit later, there's actually an even better rank than A rank. We might see this if we're good enough here. Okay, yes, we want Balloon Hoarder, because we definitely got one of those. 2 of those, actually, so that will get some extra stuff. That's a pretty easy one to do, because we're right near the Starry Village, where there's lots of Platinium already. Yes, we want this one a little bit. That should give us a multiplier. Okay, where do we have to go now? We'll go to the construction site here. Charge into these guys. That was a good heal. There might... I didn't see if I was full health or not, but that should have gotten our next upgrade unlocked. Banergy, Forger, Turf Groove, let's start setting up Turf Groove, actually, by surfing around a little bit. Okay, teleport back here. Save a little bit more time. We'll probably try to surf a little bit now. Easy enough. We want our damage up for sure. Smash this banana to get at our skill, why not? That gives us 2 other options. Oh, this one's been working pretty well. Right now we have 1.06 because we've been charging up our charge dash skill. Can't forget about that. We'll surf a little bit more so we get more stuff done. This should give us a good multiplier because we got a lot of one ball beat, which is great. Healthy heart. Yes, we definitely want this. It's only 30%, but I think it's worth it in the long run, as long as we keep our hearts. Okay, we're gonna go here now. Get this skull at the end. We'll go ahead and do some more surfing as well. Ah! The water kind of stopped us there. That actually looked pretty sick. We did that pretty well. See, once you get the right multipliers, this mode is actually pretty easy once you get to the end. I don't want Banana Slamma necessarily anymore, so we'll block that. And we'll get this level, because that's always great to have. Oh, perfect. We are already in the right area to use the barrel cannon. If we use it within a few seconds, we might get another teleport. Okay, good. I don't think we'll be able to teleport, unfortunately. Yes, we want that up. Yeah, Risley leave this. We get that done. So we didn't use all of our warp barrels, but that's fine. We'll be able to use our next warp barrels in a minute. Oh, there we go. There we go. We finally got her. Their melon juice, which is really great. Go ahead and reset that. Not sure why. Just thought I would do it for fun. Sure, we'll get this. Alright, we'll tower it over here and get some more stuff done. Haven't seen barrel bump up in a while. If we do see barrel bump up on the last one, we're going to probably block it as an option or just skip it entirely. One of the two. Anyways, now that we've gotten to 2K, getting more chips and stuff is definitely a lot easier than it was before. We're going for that. Tilt Champ is probably better overall. Okay, we don't have a warp to there. The Slayer's kind of annoying that it doesn't have many fast warps to locations, but it's okay. You could still... There's still a couple of locations close enough that we can still go from. Yes, we're going to upgrade our enemies' powers. Okay, Psyche Balls is usually pretty tricky, but I kind of figured out how to do that. So this one, you basically just want to go over here, and then you're going to just go around here, and then you'll just... And you're just gonna slash these one at a time until you get them. It's the easiest way to get that, but it'll also cost us some HP. Do we restore our health? None of these are really great, so yeah, we'll restore our health just so we have the heart active. Oh, this one! Feels like we've already been doing that a lot. Have this, maybe. This will probably last a little bit longer. One thing I've also found out is you can jump while you're chunk surfing and get even more out of it. Jumping helps you preserve your momentum with that, which is helpful. There's Super Sprinter level 4, finally. It was taking a little while to pop up. Oh my gosh. Seems to be just non-stop chunk surfing now. This is actually not the best luck. You don't want to get this often, because it's so much more than the other objectives. It's also not enemies, but it's still fast enough that we can clear it easily. I don't like either of these, so we're gonna block these skills and get this one. Definitely going a lot slower this time due to us getting some really bad science. There we go. Now we finally got our set. Well, we definitely want to get that. Good, we can teleport over here and get these people. That is definitely a good multiplier, thanks to our upgrades. Like how, even though we wasted a lot of time collecting the items, we ended up getting a good amount of items there. Where's the last enemy? There it is. Okay, well at least we got that before the tower is up. We'll probably mash this button in a minute. Ooh, okay, we got all that in time. I saw that at least collected, so we should have a good amount. Let's see how amazing we are, though. Okay, it looks like we probably just missed out on the Void rank. It's kind of hard to get on the later difficulties, to be fair. It's not like we care about getting it, but at the very least, this is improving our score, which is going to be very important for the later zones. So, how do you block a perk, you might imagine? Well, there's another way you can block then, which I'll show you in a minute. First, though, we're going to see what we unlocked. Some more emerald perks. We don't want to block all of them right away. Some of the new ones we actually want to get right away, because there is an achievement and some boost you can get. One thing I also learned is if you go around to the specific layers you have unlocked, then Void actually lets you just talk to him right here. That Oh, and Sats, yeah, you can just talk to him directly, and that saves quite a bit of time. You can also choose to go back to DK Island at some point if you want to do your upgrades, which is really nice. But the other thing is, if you go to your Emerald perks... Also, if we check the event, we can see there is actually an event going on. So we'll probably focus on that when the time comes around. That'll be... I'll actually... This'll last basically all next week, which is good. So we'll probably be focusing on that once we get the chance. We need to get 1 million for our best upgrade, so we'll try that. If we're lucky, we might get it on our first try. If not, then we could always do it differently. Alright, here's how you can block the skills now. Okay, I guess it's not here, but, like, I know during the actual game, if you go into your perk list, you can actually block other perks from appearing before you've even started, which is really useful. Remember that, because we're definitely going to want to do that going forward. The more perks we block, the better we'll be overall. Otherwise, though, yeah, that was pretty good, honestly. We did really well at that. At least for starting out. I'm gonna save the game and call it quits. Till then, I will see you guys in the next video. Rate, subscribe for some more content. And I'll see you guys later where we go into the forest layer and probably use ostrich, because ostrich is very important for that layer. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.